Meanwhile, we do know that several Jewish Georgia residents were in Israel when Iranian forces retaliated this week, striking areas near Tel Aviv. And 11 Alive's Marissa Sarbak, she sat down with the group's rabbi. So, Marissa, any idea right now where they are?
Well, Faith, the short answer right now is that we just simply don't know. The senior rabbi of B'nai Torah in Sandy Springs tells us 8 college students in their congregation are on that trip. For safety purposes, he's not sharing the group's current location publicly, but says they are on the move heading back home to Atlanta.
We are not going to breathe easy until they are home safe.
Rabbi Joshua Heller says he's been fielding calls from concerned and anxious parents.
Parents have these tracker apps and they can see, their kid's dot is in a place where you don't want your kid's dot to be, and there's a missile that's falling in, 20 miles from where their bus is.
The students from Metro Atlanta, Heller says, were in the Tel Aviv area and had to head into shelters.
They're young, but they've grown up a lot in the last week and a half, seeing how the world is.
Birthright Israel, which offers a free trip for Jewish young adults to visit the country, is now working to get the students back home to their respective countries.
The process of getting hundreds of kids out of a war zone is complicated.
The logistics of their journey back to Atlanta are being kept quiet until they land at Hartsfield-Jackson.
Until we know that they're on American soil, we're not going to comment on where they are or how they're moving.
As strikes continue between Israel and Iran, we asked Heller if he thinks American students should still be going on birthright trips.
Right now, I would not send my child. Next summer, if my child wanted to go back, I would absolutely let them.
He says his son canceled a trip to Israel this week, but he's hopeful the end is in sight.
When this round of conflict is over, I'll be going back.
Rabbi Heller tells us a separate group of students on birthright trips got out of Tel Aviv earlier this week, but there were no Atlanta residents in that group. He's hopeful this group is able to get back to the States sometime next week. Cheryl?
All right, thank you so much.